crossing each other between the outbound and
You know what? I just got.
Well, he was, say, approximately 2 miles to the east of the course that we came down on off of Whitefish Point, so the outbounders that we met, they should have been about in the course, reverse course line of what he was coming, or maybe a mile to the west of that. Thank you for that information. One other thing, just for confirmation, they saw no
like my Dodge ramp. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
They did not pick him up on radar, but at the same time, you were tracking these 3 outbounders on radar. Is that correct, Owen? All right, we were picking up 3 outbounders up on radar, of course, outside of the sea return ring, down around Whitefish Point, and the lookout.
Is there like a takeoff
because at the time I said he was 10 miles that we should see his lights, and the lookout was keeping a lookout. We never seen any lights or flares or anything.
Good old Pirate Island, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has aborted the landing. Keep your seatbelts fastened, and we'll be landing shortly.
Can you give me the names of the 3 outbound vessels that were supposed to look for the big down? I didn't get that. I didn't copy that. Anderson, this is Group 2. Can you help me out too with the names of the 3 outbound vessels that were surprised the big down? We know one of them was the Manfred. Do you have the names of the other 2 over? No, to control. No, to control. To control. Yeah, you were coming in broken up. I couldn't read anything. We'd like to know the names of the 3 vessels that were supposed to pass upbound. We know one was the Manfred. Were the other 2 saltwater vessels also? Right. Anderson, control, check the say again? The other one was a Benfree and one was a Manfred. I just talked to the Manfred again. He's right up in that area, but still pick him up on the radar. And the other was the Benfree, and also there should have been a 3rd vessel. Was that the 804s, over? I think I've heard him talking before, yes.
Just slow her down for you.
Roger. Just a minute. The wind is about
As it hits 3,000, I'm going to put both.
We're in the bay here now. The seas are not quite as bad, but out beyond the point there, we were taking water 6 feet high right across our deck. Roger, sir, when you talk about 6 feet high across your deck, how much freeboard is that, Owen? We've got about 10 feet. I estimated the waves for some of the big ones between 20 and 25 feet. Roger, sir, visibility? Well, there was occasional snow squalls, but as a rule, good. Roger, can you give me an estimate distance?
Oh, God.
10 miles? Yes, all of that at times. I mean, I just diminishing squalls occasionally, but all of 10 miles. We're picking up the saltwater vessels coming down toward, well, we saw Whitefish at about 20 miles. Are there any other vessels tracking either downbound or upbound in that area? Those 3 saltwater vessels are in the area. One of them is up past the area now, but when we last had contact with them, they made us talk to them. At about 10 minutes after 7, 1910, and he said he was going along.
Yeah, I know, like, where we're going next, though.
Except he didn't have a radar, and that's when the mate gave him his position. 15 miles north of the Chris Point at 144 degrees. What was it? He said he told him the last time he was just 15 miles from that big highland in back of Chris Point. North of it. Thank you very much for that information. If we need anything else, we'll be contacting you. I'm negative for this. Go up. Roger, W4005. Yes, this is the Anderson. See, I was just one more thing I happened to think about. That Fitzgerald is a wonder ship the same as we are.
This time I'm going to try to actually have some reasonably good speed, otherwise we might not make it.
Roger, sir. We've been in contact with Station Ground Array. They report that they've heard nothing of the engine control. Over. No, I was just wanting to use the weather ship. You could have put it in the rain or any place. I was just wondering what you could
just
do
sitting
on
at 415.
Yeah, so this is the crew control. Roger. We'll follow up on that. What's your present position on?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We're down here about 2 miles off of Parisian Island right now. We were just getting ready to call you and give us your time at Parisian, but wind is west-northwest about 40, 45 here in the bay. But outside there,
why is it so important?
I took one seal, like a 10.5 feet of freeboard, and I got the extra deck back there, and I took one up around the lifeboat, so there was some very heavy seas occasionally.
Missed it.
Control, is it coming down and around, you think? In the bay here it is, but the way the fellas I heard a couple of fellas I saw already talking up there, a couple of them we hadn't gone out. Crew control, Roger. Did you talk to anybody else that was upbound just recently? Or? Negative. The last three we met were those three saltwater vessels, the Nan Free, the Ben Free, and I can't remember the name of the other one. This is Crew control, Roger. We have it. Do you think there's any possibility that you could come about and go back there and do any searching? Over. Oh, God, I don't know. That sea out there is tremendously large. If you want me to, I can, but I'm not going to be making any time. I'll be lucky to make 2 or 3 miles an hour going back out that way. This is the ship control, Roger. Well, you have to make the decision as to whether you would be or not, but you're probably one of the only vessels right now that can get to the scene. We're going to try to contact those saltwater vessels and see if they can't possibly come about and come back also. But I understand you all lured, is that correct? The radar here 10 minutes ago, and they were right up to that area. This is Crew Control, Roger. We will contact them and see if we can't get them to search in the area also. We're trying to get a Coast Guard aircraft launched to come up to the area, but I would say things look pretty bad, like she may have lit a fire at the seams like the Morale did a few years back.
It'd be a lot easier if I had an actual joystick. I'm actually really considering getting them since I'm not close to it. I'm not planning on using it anytime soon.
About 10 after 7, and he said everything was fine, and of course when the sea returned, never thought anything about it.
Yeah, because since I've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more ports that I have to fill up on my USBs. Like an external USB thing.
Steady 55, gusting to 70. Crew control, Roger. Well, again, you think you could come about and go back and take a look in the area? Over. I'll go back and take a look, but God, I'm afraid that I'm going to take a hell of a beating out there on it. And if they could get a search, if you could get a chopper over there, they'd be blowing over toward Copper Mine Point. I don't know how far in there I could get. Let me take a look at the chart again. Roger, standing by 22. Been there a little ways, but there's also 4 boats under Whitefish. I'm cleared out here to Parisian Island, but I'll turn around and give it a whirl, but God, I don't know. I'll give it a try. Yes, there's 4 vessels under Whitefish too. You better pack those anchors again. Do you read that, Crew Control? This is Crew Control, Roger. This is the captain of the boat speaking. That would be good if you could turn around and head out that way, and we're going to try to get as many other vessels that can possibly get underway and proceed to that area. Over. Yeah, do you realize what the conditions are out there? Hello there, Crew Control. Do you realize what the conditions are out there, don't you? It's Crew Control, affirmative.
Actually, have to keep the steam up a little later, actually.
Appreciate the conditions. Again, though, I have to leave that decision up to you as to whether you'll be hazarding your vessel or not.
Oh, it doesn't matter, I can just fire
you
a few
can
things.
safely go back into the area.
It is
I would
that
request that you do so, but I have to leave that decision up to you.
Yeah.
I'll go out and take a look, but I know when I was about 15 miles above Whitefish, we took a sea right over the top of the hatch crane up here, and that's 8 feet up in the water too, so I don't know whether I can do it or not. I'll give it a try, but that's all I can do. Crew control, Roger. Keep me posted on your progress, and we'll be back in touch with you. Over. Okay, that'll be 45.
Missing Edmund Fitzgerald in your area. Request you search an area 15 miles due west, Copper Mines Point, Ontario, and 15 miles north of Cliff Point. Over. Register, that was the last known position of the Edmund Fitzgerald at approximately 7:10 local time tonight. Over. This control, request to know if you will be able to come to a dead slow and still maintain headway, sir.
Through control, Captain of the port speaking. We have no other vessels in that vicinity right now. I guess I should say there are several other saltwater vessels there that we're also trying to have assist in the search. But it looks from the information that we have that it's fairly certain that the Fitzgerald went down.
Might be a little rough.
And we're talking now about a matter of life and death and looking for survivors that might be in
lined up correctly
in the water. And we can only ask the masters to do the best without hazarding their vessel. If you think it would be unsafe and would hazard your vessel, then you have to do whatever best you can. But if you can come about and head into the sea and try to stay in that area,
I
maybe we
deleted
can
them.
pick up some survivors. If not at night, then maybe
Just
at
make
first
some
light.
mess.
Over.
Plus the real flyer doesn't need them.
We would appreciate that. Anything that you can do. If the captain feels it would unduly hazard his vessel to come about, then he should not do so. Over. Okay, go ahead. Henry, this is to control. Did you overhear what I was saying to Captain O'Brien, and how do you feel about coming about and searching in that area? Over. To control, Roger, understand. Request you to do the best you can and see if you could find any sign of any lights in the water, or any debris, or any life rafts, or anything that might indicate survivors from the vessel. Over. Control, Roger, I understand. We'll be standing by on 16. Give us a call if you what progress you make and any sightings. Over.
I'm gonna go back around. Just gonna go way past it.
Are they downbound or upbound?
Plus I just put standing marker, so I should be able to get it right this time.
Well, okay, if you hear anything at all, Bernie, give me a call, eh? Yeah. Well, that's bad. Well, let's hope he just got radio problems. Yeah, I don't, you could have, hope you lost him in the sea return, that's all. Yeah.
Shit! Rick.
No. Well, how far away from him were you, Bernie, when you lost sight of him or lost contact with him? You never did, eh? Yeah.
You really think I land like that?
Well, take it easy, Bert. What station did you call me through?
You really think I land like that? I land like a crazy
I see,
person.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Find out there, will you, Bert? Okay, we'll do it. Did you say he snapped some bits off?
I put it down.
Yes, he got down in there ahead of you.
Down this thing shot.
Well, what was the last
position that the Fitzgerald had of his own, that he got on his own. Well, that's what I say. What was his last position that he had on his own? Could you possibly have had the wrong ship or a false target or anything? Well, had the Fitzgerald seen anything himself to check on his position? No possibility then that he was someplace else that you had the wrong ship or we're talking to the wrong ship or anything. Okay, that answers that, I guess. Well, do you run approximately the same speed? Yeah, well. Have any other ships around there trying to contact them? Oh, yeah. Well, let's hope it's just some radio problem. On the weather bureau, because it was a weather ship, so somebody didn't put in a weather report on it. Yeah. Well, okay then, I say let's hope it's just radio problem. I'm afraid,